Yes, been fine, bro.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for joining in. You're nice and early, which is good. So we're just setting up some final things right now, and inshallah, we're going to be going live pretty soon. So Jazakallah khair, hold tight, and we'll see you within a few minutes.
Perfect.
Cool. All right, assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. So we are going to start live shortly. We haven't started just yet. The first thing is, I just want to make sure that you can all hear me. So can you just reply if you can hear me? Just write yes if you can, and write no if you can't. You get that, Jake? You can't even hear me, so you're going to be able to say no. Put the screen big. So yeah, brothers and sisters, just reply if you're able to hear me right now. Okay, perfect. So we see the yeses flying in, mashallah. Okay, awesome. That's a lot of yeses. Okay, mashallah. So you guys are on early, which is awesome. Alhamdulillah. We're looking forward to sharing something very, very special with you today. We're going to give it a couple of more minutes because unfortunately there's some people that normally come on a bit late. So let's just give it a few more minutes. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm just going to go back on mute for a few minutes. Alhamdulillah, you can hear me. Test is good, and we'll see you within a few minutes again. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much for jumping on this webinar today. We have something really, really special to be sharing with you, but we're just going to give another couple of minutes for some more people to come on, inshallah. So before I do that, what I want you to do is just write me a quick message and just tell me whereabouts you're listening from, which country you're from, where's your background from. Give me an overview so we've got an idea of who's listening in. Abdul, walaikum salam. Let's see who's listening in. Walid saying salam alaikum, walaikum salam. Farhan from UK. Ali is from London. Farhan. Somebody's from, it's going so fast. There's so many people now. I've seen West London, Leeds, Germany, Ilford, Dubai, UK, more Leeds, Ilford, UAE, Sweden, Germany, UK. Okay, it's going too fast now, alhamdulillah. We've got hundreds of people. Have I just been muted?
No.
Why is it saying me? Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So alhamdulillah, we've got hundreds of people listening in live right now. And, alhamdulillah, we've got hundreds of people still joining in as we speak. So Canada, Algeria, London, India, Somalia, Coventry, Malaysia, South Africa. Alhamdulillah, we've got a good mix of different people from around the world. So, what we've got prepared for you today is something really, really unique. Something, inshallah, that is going to literally blow your mind. Actually, not literally, but, in the positive sense, it's going to, honestly, alhamdulillah, I've never seen what we've got prepared for you today. I've never seen anything like this out there. So, inshallah, you're in for a treat. But I'm not going to reveal anything just yet because we're going to wait another maybe 2-3 minutes just to let those latecomers just come in so they do not miss anything. We want to make sure that this webinar today is just straight to the point. We're going to show you some amazing things, and from there, inshallah, you'll see exactly what we're trying to do. So let me just have a quick look at the, how many is it at the moment? Cool. All right, so people are still coming in. Sadiq, walaikum salam. Okay, alhamdulillah, I think he is one of our previous students. Okay, excellent. Mohammed from London, UK. Abu Bakr. Rashid says volume up, please. Is that volume okay? Can you guys hear me? Is the volume okay? Maybe, Rashid, your volume's low. Maybe you might need to put me up. But if there is an issue with my audio, then do let me know and I can see if there's anything we can do. But other than that, alhamdulillah, I think you can all hear me clearly. Okay, perfect. Yeah, everyone's saying the audio is good. So it might be an issue on your side. If there's any issues at any point in time, sometimes you might just need to just refresh your link, and inshallah that would be fine because everyone's saying the audio is perfect.
Just let them know the messages are private, but you still
Cool.
see it.
That's fine. Also, we are going to be, if you need to send us any private messages, we've got an admin team here that will reply to that. So we can see those messages coming in if and when needed as well, inshallah. So we're going to give it another 2 more minutes before we officially start. Alhamdulillah, we're still getting hundreds of people coming in. Wa alaikum salam. Zainab, Walid says sound is perfect. Nice one, bro. Jawad, wa alaikum salam. Abdullah, wa alaikum salam. Alhamdulillah, we've got, I think, close to 1,000 people on right now, if not more. Oh, close to 1,000, and inshallah, we're going to be even beyond that pretty soon. Wa alaikum salam, Minhaj. Akib's in the house. Assalamu alaikum. Abdul Ahad. Assalamu alaikum, bro. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to give it another 60 seconds, and inshallah, we'll officially start. Asad, you can see us. You're right. Yeah, cool. Okay.
What's 100 check in a second?
Check that now. Check the face up. Yeah, so we're going to just kick off in a few minutes. Oh, well, 1 minute or so.
If they're desktop or mobile, it might be slightly different.
We'll check it.
Can you check it?
Okay, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. thank you so much for joining this very exclusive webinar today. As I've mentioned, what we've got prepared for you is something phenomenal, inshallah, something that we've actually never done before. And in fact, let me give you the background story before it, right? Let me tell you exactly what it's about and how we even came across setting this product or this project up in the first place. So this is the story. In December 2015, we had an event with all our students in London, and alhamdulillah, it was an amazing event. And one of the speakers at this event was Kom Mirza, who's one of my partners and also one of my mentors. And during the during this event, he came to me and he said, "Listen, bro, we have another speaker coming." And I said, "Okay, we have another speaker." In my mind, I was thinking, already fully booked with speakers. I asked him who it is, and he said, "It's my older brother." And I said, "Okay, that sounds really good. Tell me a bit about him anyway. You can come and speak. Tell me a bit about your brother." And he said, "Alhamdulillah, my brother, he has a very high net worth, similar to me. If you know Kom Mirza, he has a net worth of around $600 million, which is, phenomenal, mashallah. But one of the other things that he said is that his older brother is a mathematical genius, right? For him, he loves mathematics. And whenever he does any businesses, the way he does it is by creating models and systems based upon these mathematical formulas." And that sounded very interesting to me, but I thought, all right, let's see how he is and listen to his presentation. So he came on the day and he delivered his presentation. And after the event, when we went out and asked for feedback from the students, one of the things they said is the best speaker they felt was his older brother, Rocky Mirza. And the reason why I personally feel, so many people felt that is because he was very different. He thinks very differently, and he was asking Hello. Can you guys hear me? Testing. Can you all hear me? And can they see me as well? They should be able to see me.
I don't know, it's not working. I don't know if the microphone will come from your laptop.
Okay. Testing. Okay, they can hear me now. All right, perfect. Just put the slides back on. I think it just automatically went on mute. Cool. Okay, so we've got one or two little hiccups there. Inshallah, the guys are just working on fixing it. So I'm going to carry on, inshallah. So Hamda, you can hear me now. So that's fine. Okay. So basically, brothers and sisters, so we were at this event, and like I said, the students were saying, Alhamdulillah, Rocky was the best speaker there, right? He got them to think in a way in which they had never thought before. So I realized this brother, mashallah, is an absolute gem. And one day when Kom was in our office in North London, Rocky came and actually dropped him over. So I took the opportunity to have a moment where I can sit down with him and get some advice off him. So what did we do? I sat down with him and I said, "Bro, give me some advice on basically just one moment. Right? You need to put the slides up. You can't see the slides. Yeah, video. Yeah, they're just in the video. So so basically, I managed to have a sit down with him, and alhamdulillah, we sat down, and within a very short period of time, he was giving me advice on my whole business plan. And not just that, he literally grilled me and asked me questions I just did not know the answers to. And he said one thing to me. He said, "Listen, bro, sit down with me for an hour one day because I have to go, and inshallah, I'll double your business within 1 hour." So I said, "Okay, that's fine. Let's do that." Are you looking at the messages, bro? Just double check it. Okay, can you guys hear and see me?
You doing anything on that?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. No, presentation is not going well. Testing, testing.
Reconnect.
Abeda, can you just come and help us there for a second if needs be? Hello, hello, hello. Can hear you, but following on YouTube. All right, we just have a few technical issues. We're just going to quickly iron them out, and then inshallah we'll carry on. Cool. But we need to get this fixed. Hello, hello, hello. Can you brothers and sisters hear me now? We can only hear you.
Not sure they'll be able to see the video. I'm not sure what webinar channel might update something it's not displaying, but they see this.
Okay. Can they hear me? Okay, brothers and sisters, can you hear me? If you can hear me for now, we can carry on. Just let me know if broadcast was ended. Okay, so I think there's an issue with
But
webinar
they
jam.
have to reconnect. I'll put the message there.
Cool. Okay. So we can't hear you, or you can. All right. Hold on. Have you got somebody that with actually being fixed?
They said it's working now, so I'm guessing.
No, but some people are saying they can't hear still.
It's like delay there.
It's not working.
If you'll have to reconnect if it's
Okay, so you have to reconnect. If you just refresh, if it says it's ended, just refresh it, and inshallah, we'll just wait for everyone to come back in.
You have to just reconnect. I'll put the message in there.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. Inshallah, we're just going to give it a few minutes just to everyone to just reconnect in, and we'll carry on. Right. Is somebody watching it on that side?
Really, is it working?
Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Okay, how to reconnect. So if you just refresh the page, you'll be able to re-hear me. Cool, so just refresh the page. I think we just had a cut from the service we're using. So we're just gonna make sure that everyone's okay and they can hear me, inshallah. Cool. Usman, just watch the webinar and just make sure that, can they hear me right now, or?
Maybe a slight delay on
did
that.
the link change?
No, the link's always the
links
same
will change,
because we
yeah.
put in a different
That's
URL.
the
Okay, cool. All right. So you can hear me now. Cool, yeah, that's fine. All right, what's happening?
They will only see this, by the way.
Cool, but can they hear us?
Yeah, they should be able to hear you now because they're hearing.
Here's
Because
the message.
Cool. Webinar creator has not yet logged in, so we need to re-log in, bro.
no, we're logged in.
But it says
Has the
webinar
person
creator has not logged in
has
yet.
you reconnected, refreshed it?
Bro, it says we are not logged in.
1 second, let me just do
Everyone,
same thing.
Yeah.
Guys, we can hear you speaking. Your video load.
Everything seems fine on here. You can see the slide as well.
Seems to be logged in. I can hear.
You can hear me now, live? Cool. All right. Some people are just
Some
having
people
an
can hear
issue.
you, but
Yeah. So if you can hear me
some-
right now, just hold tight. We just have a bit of an issue. We're just resolving, and inshallah we'll sort it out within a few minutes. Inshallah.
1 second. What we do is
so there's no chat, but they see slides.
Yeah, they can
chat's
chat.
there, but it's all
Chat's
private. It's only we can see it, so they can't see
Yeah.
everyone else's.
Cool. If you can hear me still, inshallah, we're just fixing it up. If you just give us a few minutes, I'm in the process of just fixing up because some people just got logged out for whatever reason and they're not able to log back in. So we're just resetting things and just making sure everyone's in.
His name is live here.
Testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. All right, if you can hear me now, can you just write a message saying that if you can hear me, just write yes or a number 1, just so we know how many people are listening in. Testing, testing. Yeah, I think we've lost it, bro. All right, Usman.
Yeah.
Just focus on the webinar. I want to know exactly what's happening. Just refresh it, because some people, well, I'm not getting any messages saying that they can hear. Abeda.
Yep.
Can you just like work on this for a moment, just to see anything that can be done to fix this?
Should we just set up a new webinar and redirect the link? Are we using a custom link?
We're doing a direct link to.
Are we doing a direct link?
Yeah.
So what we can do is we'll have to probably set up a new webinar.
All it's saying is it's a sit right as soon as the webinar creator logs in. Have you guys all logged in? Has everyone logged out?
Shall I just try and restart this one?
Can you speak?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. If you can hear me right now. Oh, it says the messages are disabled. That's why. Okay, somebody just messaged me
The
saying.
messages are fine.
Okay, cool. No, it's been.
I mean, that's off because that's
Cool. All right. So I'm assuming that you can all hear me now. So we're gonna carry on, inshallah. So they can see me right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all good? All right. So I'm gonna carry on. Sorry about that, brothers and sisters. For some reason, we've just had a bit of a background issue, but from my understanding, we can hear and see. You can hear and see me right now. So what we were saying is that. So is it good to go? Just check it. Yeah. Can you guys hear me still? Usman, is that okay? Cool. All right. We're in. All right. So, brothers and sisters, as I was saying, is at this event, the Rocky's older brother came, and I got an opportunity to sit with him, where he said to me that within, inshallah, an hour, he'll be able to double my business. So I said, I'm going to take him up on that, and I got his number. And literally that day, I messaged him. So Hamda was getting messages saying it's all good. So anyway, so I messaged him to say, let's arrange this meetup. And one day when he didn't get back to me, 2 days went, 3 days went, a few weeks went, and then literally it was a few months, right? Until I actually remember the day, it was the 8th of September, around 4 o'clock, I was going down Kingston High Street, and I was basically just doing some shopping. And what ended up happening was that I got a text message, and you can guess who it was. It was Rocky. And he messaged me and he said, how's it going? I was like, it was a real big surprise getting a message from you, Hamda, out of the blue. So I got this message from him, and I said, when are we meeting up? And he said, let's meet up, next week or something like that. So I went and actually sat with him, just so I can learn and he can support me with my businesses and what I'm trying to achieve. And then what ended up happening was that he sat with me, and I asked him a question. I said, out of all this time, weeks and months when you didn't message me, what is it that actually reminded you to actually message me that day? And do you know what he said? He said it was an accident. He was meant to message somebody else, right? But what he said is, for him, it was qadr Allah. Allah for a reason put us together at that point in time for us to, inshallah, achieve something together. So he was supporting me, and for a period of time, he was mentoring me and supporting me with my businesses. And I was able to see some of the things that he himself was able to achieve. So for example, literally, one of the things he said to me was that within one of his targets he put himself with a brand new project was to launch within the first week of January and make £1 million in profit within the first week. And I managed to see that, and alhamdulillah, he managed to actually achieve that result. He then taught me the process on how to launch a product very quickly and ensure that it's going to be profitable. And he actually got me to do it. And within a week, I myself launched a product and got it to a level where it was actually profitable. And he showed me that step-by-step system on how to go about doing that. There was a few other things that he showed me, which was he showed me some of his blogs and websites that he was creating. And he showed me how he was able to drive massive viral traffic to those websites and monetize it in different aspects. And what I was so surprised with the fact that these were new blogs, but they had so much traffic behind them. You know, we had websites that were very old that didn't even have that much live traffic at that moment in time. So point being, I said to him, listen, you know, this specific model that you're showing me of launching an online business and driving traffic and converting that traffic, can we teach that within the Muslim Entrepreneur Network? And he said to me, you know, he doesn't really do that. He was very, very reluctant. You know, he's not the type of guy that generally does online programs and things like that because he just wants to focus on his businesses. But alhamdulillah, he ended up agreeing that he's okay with doing this project with me. Okay, so what we've said is that we developed this project together, but we said that we wanted to develop something completely different. So normally what you end up finding is, you know, we do some online programs, like some training programs, you know, we're online and you take action over a period of time, and, you know, you follow somebody who has success with a model. And alhamdulillah, that's very, very effective. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to take it to another level, where we're not just promoting an online program, but we offer a kind of business in a box package, where we basically not just give you, you know, the training on the knowledge, but we also do the work with you on your own business. So we put our time, our effort, our resources, our energy, and our work behind the students that enroll into the specific program, because what we wanted to achieve was that everybody that came on board this specific program would actually set up a successful business, okay? And the only way we felt that we were able to achieve that is by ourselves being involved directly with that student and helping them build this business and actually doing some of the work for them and putting our time, resources, and effort behind their businesses as well. So this is what we were looking to achieve, and alhamdulillah, been working in the background to offer a program, this type of program that honestly I've never seen anywhere else being done, alhamdulillah. So what we're going to do, inshallah, I'm going to give an opportunity to Rocky to come and share some information in regards to the foundations of what is required to be a successful entrepreneur. And he's going to go into more depth when it comes down to what this specific project is and what we're looking to achieve, okay? Before I do that, I want to make sure a few things. Firstly, you know, alhamdulillah, we've had some tech issues. We really apologize about that. Inshallah, I think that, you know, we're all live now. Everyone can hear us clearly, and everybody's in and they can see us as well. So, you know, apologies for any issues. If there are any other issues that do come about during this short time, you know, just hold tight and we'll fix it and we'll be back on live within a few minutes. The second thing is yourselves. I want everyone to just ensure that they give us their full and undivided attention, because what we've got available, what we're offering today is okay. Are we live? Hello, testing. Lost the video, bro.
I think we just lost it there.
Just the video.
Just
Just leave that video. Just leave the video on, inshallah. Rocky, over to you, bro.
1 second. Let's
Cool.
just. The thing is, it's not. We're not getting the chats and anything. That's the. Is the video back?
We can't send out a link, that's the issue. We can't get it.
We're live?
Yeah, just give it a few minutes to make sure everyone's okay.
What if you just start again? And then make it live.
Refresh.
I think something went wrong again, guys. Assalamu alaikum. It's Rocky
There's
Mirza.
background.
Can you guys hear me?
I don't think the messages come through. The
No messages?
Where's the message?
That's the mess. That's the. We don't know what's happening. It's working on one thing, but it's not working on the other down.
Alright, they're live on this screen right now.
Yeah.
600.
Fix that screen to me. Yeah, go for it, bro.
All right, guys. Assalamu alaikum. This is Rocky Mirza. Those of you who don't know me, I love numbers. Give me data, and I'll find gold in it. And that's the basis of all the businesses that I do. When domain names came along, we bought domain names like there's no tomorrow because I knew supply and demand. Supply of domain was just one. Demand was every person within that territory or area. When Haroon first came to me about trying to help the Muslim entrepreneurs around the world, I wasn't too keen on it because there's certain fundamentals that I thought that the thing needs in order for it to be successful. These fundamentals, obviously, when you're trying to run a business, you want to run business as efficient, as successful as possible. So before I go to this, I just want to touch on a couple of points. Why businesses fail, and point two, why don't people start businesses? There's so many people who want to start businesses. They have a desire to start business. As a matter of fact, is the second biggest wish list on people's wish list is to start a business, just behind buying a house for yourself. So I mean, one of the reasons for failure obviously is there's many reasons for failure, but one of the things that gets people to fail is when they do it alone. When you're doing it all by yourself, when you're there, you're toughening it out, learning skills, utilizing resources and stuff, and trying to make your business successful. But the biggest reason people don't start business is not even that. Biggest reason people don't start business is because they don't know what to do. Okay, if they knew what to do and if they knew what could be successful, they would start it tomorrow. Okay, and because they don't know what to do, that's why a lot of people are in jobs. Why? Because job clearly, you show up at 9 o'clock in the morning and it tells you what you're going to do throughout the whole day. It tells you exactly what time your lunch is going to be. It tells you exactly when are you going to be leaving. So it tells you exactly, it has everything thought out for you. But when it comes to business, that is not the case. Okay, so when me and Haroon start talking about providing this, helping people start businesses, I didn't just want to do a course. Doesn't matter how good information is provided to somebody. If information is not utilized, okay, it means nothing. When information is not utilized, people are not going to say that, people are not going to say information is good. They're going to say the person who's doing it understands it, but our information that was provided to them was not good enough, right? So nobody likes to blame themselves. They like to blame others, which is the case in majority of the time. If you're reading a book you don't understand, chances are very high that you'll be saying, no, this is a stupid book. So for that reason, I was very hesitant that, you can give somebody the best of the world, but if they don't utilize it, obviously is not going to get anywhere. So when I sat with them, one of the things that I decided was that we know, regardless of who buys this, regardless of how motivated they are, when they buy it, chances are very high. A lot of them are not going to utilize it, or some of them are not going to utilize it. When they don't utilize it, what's the point of them spending money? Because in reality, in business, is not what you spend that matters. What matters is what you make from it. And if you didn't make anything from it, okay, you lose, we lose. Okay, so for that reason alone, I said there got to be a better way. If we know for a fact that some people are not going to utilize the information properly as they're supposed to utilize it, what's the point of us doing it like that, just selling it? If it was just about the money, we would just sell it, and then that's the end of it. So we decided that in order for business to be profitable, there's some businesses that are profitable, some businesses are not. Over the years, I have started many different businesses. Over the years, I've invested into many different businesses. I'm behind one of the largest seed stage fund in Canada. We have some of the biggest companies around the world. In UK, we have the largest private real estate portal in the country. When it comes to domain names, we in some countries we're 30% of the entire market. So it's not what you put into it, and all this costs millions and millions of dollars. It's not what you put into it, is what you get out of it. So when we give you this package, this process for you to become a successful entrepreneur, the key is for you to know what to do every single day. So that's number one thing that we decided, that we would need to give you something that you know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to get up in the morning, or whatever the time that you're going to put into your business, you'll know exactly what to do. That was the number one key that we came up with. But most importantly, I have resources personally, and my network, we have resources around the world. Okay, and these resources, obviously, we utilize it to our advantages. So when it comes to successful people, they utilize a number of things, and some of which are, one of the key things they utilize is leverage. Leverage is when I can pick up the phone and pretty much meet whoever I want to meet, okay, either through myself or through one of the people I know. Leverage comes in all shapes and forms. I can get 10 guys trying to change a tire on a car, and they will not be able to do it. Give one guy one tool, that leverage will allow him to do it in no time. So this leverage, where does it come from? You can't just get up one morning and you have leverage as well as you have consistency. So we decided that if we are going to do this, we're going to do it not for this year, not for next year, we're going to do it for a very long time. And in order for us to do that, only way that will happen is whoever we're doing it with, when we have a policy of no one left behind. And that's exactly what this thing is all about, nobody leaving behind, okay? So when this thing is not only is a process, and processes, anybody who has looked at processes, there are businesses who are run only by process. McDonald's is one of the biggest franchise around the world, but yet is ran by high school students. Okay, why? Because there's a process in place, and that process tells them exactly how to wash your hands, okay, how to cook the fries and so forth. When it comes to online businesses, over the years, we have other processes. Okay, we know which business, when it comes to which business will produce, 5,000, which will produce 10,000, which will produce more, and these processes are implemented and perfected on daily basis over the year. So when we're giving you this business, we're not just saying, here's a course, take it and run with it and see what you can get out of it. No, we're saying that your success is our success. We're going to work with you every step of the way, okay? Which means that when whoever is in, first we evaluate what is a business that will best suit you. Okay. Once we analyze that, we know which businesses ourselves we make money in year after year. 99% of the traffic that I generate into my businesses is all organic. Yes, there's 1% paid traffic that I go after, but that too for many different reasons, including getting real-time data. Okay, so this organic traffic, what we decided was that there's people who do all kind of businesses on the internet. Okay, but the foundation of what you're building for the future is extremely important. Foundation should be your own website. Okay, your own website where the traffic is coming. From there, you can monetize that traffic many different ways. We do not believe in one source of income. We believe in multiple sources of income. Okay, which means, and we know exactly at what stage which income should be implemented into the business. So when it comes to incomes, there's content monetization that comes in many different forms, by selling content, AdSense, number of other ways content monetization kicks in, affiliate monetization, there's lead monetization, there is traffic hubs like Amazon and Shopify, where people have their product and services, and and creating your own product and service to sell. So over the year, what we're going to do is we're going to help you build this foundation step by step, where you will have to, any thinking that you will do will be a bonus on top. Okay, but once again, not only going to help you do that, but we're going to contribute in making sure it gets done. When you're not consistent, we'll be there to be consistent with you. Okay, when you are feeling down, we will be there, and our resources will be there to make sure we carry you and lift you. Okay, people say give you 100%. Okay, in reality, I don't even know what it means. 100%, 100% on what? Mathematically speaking, there's 24 hours in a day. When you're told to give you 100%, are somebody telling you that 24 hours a day work? Okay? No, the 100% itself can only be realized when you know what it is. Okay? With the process that we're going to implement for you, we believe in, I personally believe in less is more. Okay? Which means that your body and mind will take an equilibrium effect once it says, okay, enough is enough. So with this business, what we're saying, the process of this business and the time commitment on your part, we're starting off with an hour or two a day. Okay, you want to spend more than that, it's up to you. But that's the minimum commitment in terms of time-wise that you would have to put in. Okay, but at the same time, we know that if you were to do it alone, okay, it's very difficult for people to create successful businesses. That's why majority of businesses fail the first year. Why they fail the first year? Number of reasons. A, they're doing it alone, but at the same time, 10 businesses, even if they're exact same businesses started by 10 different people, okay, they're making the 10, all of them are possibly making the same mistakes. Okay, imagine if there was an integrated leverage system which tells you exactly what mistakes others are making. Imagine you not only knowing what to do, but you also know what not to do. Okay, and sometimes knowing what not to do actually is more important than knowing what to do. So in this, we know that one person alone cannot do everything themselves. You can't be the best content writer in the world. You can't be the developer who develops the sites. You can't be sysadmin who takes care of servers and so forth. You cannot be a marketer or a salesperson all at the same time. Okay, but yet a successful business needs all of this and more. No business runs where one department shines and others lag behind. Integrated approach is what takes the business to the next level. Okay, when it comes to making mistakes in a business, if you have money coming in, okay, when you have money coming in, you have all the time in the world to make mistakes. Cash flow, people say, is the king. Cash flow is not the king. Cash flow, only thing cash flow does is buys you time. In reality, real liquidity event taking place when you're selling the company or cash flow, company being profitable and positive is the king, right? So in making sales, how you know what time you're going to sell which product? Okay, at what time AdSense kicks in, at what time affiliate comes in, when you make money from leads, when you make money from, when is the right time to create your own product and services. So what we have decided is that our resources are going to kick in helping you do that. Okay, and we're going to do that in many different ways. Whoever comes in, there's so many different advantages that we put on the table. Okay, this is not one of those things where whoever comes in, we take testimonials of 20, 30 people, and then we utilize those testimonials and saying this is how good our product is. Okay, no, there's nobody who's going to be left behind. Okay, marketers, we will provide. Okay, salesperson, when the time is right, we will provide the salesperson to help you sell. Okay, content monetization, we'll tell you exactly how to monetize content. Okay, this is one of those things. This is, once again, if you're looking for magic pill that is going to make you a millionaire tomorrow, this is not for you. This is not a magic pill. This is a foundation for you to build a successful business and do so with hundreds and thousands of other people who are doing it together in this, and do so along with all the resources that we have. You will have access to all our offices. Okay, we will do live events that will, by the time the event is finished, your business is up and running, because what we understand is we're not going to tell you, okay, here it is, go start your business. We know regardless of how well intentions you have, you're not going to start your business tomorrow. Procrastination it gets the best of us. So what we have decided is anybody who's coming into this, we're going to bring them into a live event 2 days, give you training from some of the best minds in the world. By the time you leave those 2 days, your business is up and running. You'll know exactly what to do every day after that. Okay, we will not only you will know what to do while you writing content, we're doing it for you also. Okay, we're taking you first step of our this whole thing is consistency. That period lost from 33 days to 40 days. 40 days later, we know exactly what your consistency is all about, and we know exactly how to take it to the next level. Okay, so once again, if you try to do a business alone and you just want to do it from the internet, okay, this is not for you. Okay, it's like, best analogy I can give is working out. When somebody works out, all the material is available on the internet. Okay, but yet majority of people who really want the results, they go get personal trainers. They pay them. Why? Because that personal trainer's job is not only tell you what to do, okay, but help you do it. Okay, guide you. You don't have to do no thinking. You just have to deliver. You just have to show up, okay, and do what you're supposed to do. When it comes to business, okay, one of the, like I said earlier, one of the fundamental aspect of people not starting a business is not knowing what to do. Okay, so like I said, this program is something that, you know, from a mathematical perspective, we have numbers. Okay, we as Muslims have the largest population in the world, but we're segregated. Okay, we're all over the place. Okay, one person alone with whatever the price that they're going to put into a business, okay, is one thing. You combine thousands of people together and you have leverage like you can't even imagine. Okay, this aspect of what we're trying to do here, we want to make sure that whoever is in it, at the end of the year, we have the largest gathering of Muslim and even non-Muslim entrepreneurs that who are coming into this, largest gathering that says, I have done it. Okay, and from first year, which is a year of foundation, we can take you to the next year and the following year. Okay, I'm going to bring back Haroon, who's going to provide you guys with some more information. But like I said, it's not just you doing something on your own, it's you doing it with all our resources, and you're doing things that we know and we are making money from already.
Cool. All right, Jazakallah khair. So what we're going to do, we'll have a bit of a Q&A, inshallah. Just have a quick moment. Alhamdulillah, there was some really interesting information Rocky just shared with us in regards to what we're trying to do. And as you can see, what we're trying to achieve here is something, you know, that's not necessarily been done before, right? So inshallah, you know, what we're going to go through is a bit more in depth into the program, and just to give some more information on exactly, you know, how it is, how you can enroll into it, and all the nitty-gritty details that you're going to basically need as well, right? So just give me one moment. We good to go, Omar?
Yeah.
All right, just doing a double check.
When you talk, you pass the mic over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right. So first question, Rocky, is from a perspective of the journey that we're taking them through, give a bit more details in regards to what they can expect in the first 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year and beyond. What should they expect when jumping onto this program?
I mean, first of all, just like anything, first thing we decide is what is the best suited business that we can help you start. Okay, some of these businesses, like I said, maybe it'll be a business that we have done already. Okay, we're already making money from it. We know exactly the mistakes we made. The mistakes are already made on our expense, so they won't be on your expense. So deciding what is that you're going to do, then giving your plan exactly what will you do every day. Okay, not only what will you do every day, how will you see results? Seeing results and waiting for them, you know, months later and year later, when accounting reports comes in, is a thing of a past. Results now must be in real time. What you want to see, you want to see it right now. Am I doing better than what I was doing yesterday? You need to know that right now. Okay, so implementing all these processes for you. Like I said, even in my talk just a little while ago, is the fact that what we don't want is, we don't want you to procrastinate and start whenever, which is one of the reasons that we're going to bring you live event. We're going to bring some of the best internet minds in there. We're going to teach you different aspects of the journey that you're going to have throughout the year. And by the time that you leave that 2-day event, your business will be up and running. Okay, And the first part of that that process is going to be consistency, building consistency for you, teaching you how to build that consistency, and teaching you how to deliver. Okay, and then from there, okay, we also the foundation in the foundation aspect of it, we're building organic aspect of your business and bringing and helping you bring organic traffic. Organic traffic, most of you guys probably already know it, but organic traffic coming from a traffic that you're not paying for, coming from search engines as well as social networks like Facebook, Pinterest, Google Plus, as well as places like YouTube and so forth. So depending on what type of business that we help you start, there's different aspect of organic traffic that is important from different traffic repository. Once you have traffic coming to your site, okay, we are going to help you monetize that traffic. Okay, and that monetization comes from, in the beginning, it may come from, at a point, it may come from AdSense. We'll help you integrate AdSense into your site. And AdSense is not no small joke. People are making millions, including a lot of our own companies, invested companies that we have, are making lots and lots of money from AdSense. Those who know what they're doing, they're making lots of money. Those who don't know what they're doing, they're spending lots of money. Okay, and then what we decide is, once we pass that, we know exactly what time people, when they look at content monetization, they do all kind of stuff right in the beginning. We know exactly when to scale it. We know exactly when to push the effort and take the scalability to the next level. Okay, from AdSense and content monetization, we take the journey towards lead generation. Lead generations done right can also make a lot of money. Okay, and then there's also, we don't believe, like I said earlier, we don't believe in or. Okay, it's not AdSense or leads or affiliate or selling your own product. No, it's and. Okay, and in reality, just content is on its own doesn't really. It's a long journey, but to reduce the monetization on that content aspect of it, there's other things that are done in between to make sure the money comes in quicker. Okay, and then the goal being is in your business, the stuff that you're learning, turning that into actual product and services. Okay, AdSense is a click. Anybody who clicks, yes, you make money, but that person goes to somebody else's site to actually buy the product. Okay, in reality, the real money that you make your percentage is much higher when the product or service is your own product or services. Okay, and regardless of even those who are selling into other marketplaces, for example, let's say you're selling into Amazon or you're selling into Shopify. Okay, a lot of people, they start in Amazon and Shopify, but if you own the traffic yourself and you had a foundation where the traffic is coming to you, okay, you can monetize your storefronts elsewhere much better. Everything else being equal, if there's two businesses on one of these marketplaces, one just has the marketplace store and the other has its own, growing traffic website as well as the marketplace, the one that has the growing hub of traffic themselves is valued much more than those who just have the store. Okay, so by the end of the year comes, okay, before the year comes at certain times, second quarter, we start developing your own product and service. Okay, developing your own product service is okay, fine. You can have the best product in the world, but if nobody knows about it, okay, it means nothing. In your case, because you're already building the foundation of organic traffic that is coming to you, okay, people will know about this product and service. Okay, on top of that, we will contribute a salesperson who's going to sell every day for you. Okay, when the product is ready, okay, he or she will sell your product and service to your target market every day. Okay, and any salesperson, any good salesperson worth their salt should be able to deliver on a good product and service. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make sure the product and service that you're creating is something the market wants. Okay, we normally stay away from things the market needs. Okay, because there's very little things the market needs other than the food on your table, roof on your head. Your needs are very limited. Everything else is a want. Okay, with the product and service that you create, people must want to have it, not that they need to have it. Right? So over the year, by the time the year is finished, okay, you have taken a journey where not only you learned what to do, but now you have the tools, resources, and a process for you to be able to manage others under you, manage employees under you, okay, and you'll be ready for scalability. Long-winded answer.
That's a good answer. So I'm gonna kind of break that down and simplify things a bit more, because Hamza, what he said was exactly what you needed to hear. But what we want to do is I want to break it down. So for those of you that are actually interested in joining this program, here's the point where you understand exactly what you're going to get from this. Okay. So firstly, the main thing is that you are going to sit with us in an event over a 2-day event, which we're going to take place in April the 1st and 2nd, which is a Saturday and a Sunday in London. Okay. And one of the reasons why we want to do it face-to-face with you, there's a few reasons. One, because this isn't just an information we want you to go and take and implement. We want to make sure that we have a solid relationship with you, because it's not short term. We have plans for the next few years on how we're going to help you build and grow your businesses, and inshallah, how we can collectively actually make an impact in different areas that we want to contribute to. Because as Rocky said, as a community, there is a strong, there's a power that comes behind it, right? So that's one of the things, that we want to do it face to face, and not just that, we want to get most of the work done there and then. Like for example, there's times where I've personally enrolled into longer programs, and I start off and I'm really motivated, I'm taking action, but over a period of time, life happens and you get busy and you get ill, or you have a baby, or you're moving houses, and your attention gets directed elsewhere. So we want to get most of the work done there and there. So in these 2 days, your business is set up, okay? So your business is essentially set up. So that is the first thing that we want to focus on. The next thing is, I'm just writing, so what we're going to be doing is that we actually ourselves are going to be providing resources and tools and investing into your business, okay? From a perspective that, for example, one of the key components is article writing. This is, Rocky's talked about organic traffic. One of the methods that he uses is developing regular articles, okay? And we know this is a foundational element of this specific business that we want to develop, or one of the foundational elements. So we've decided to actually ensure that each student, we help them get 365 articles into their business within the year, type of thing, right? So that's one of the things. Not just that, as Rocky said, we're going to have a salesperson make calls to start selling products and services, so that the student or your website is making sales consistently, right? Not just that, but we'll also have a marketer who's going to be dedicated to working on your website throughout the year, focusing on driving the traffic and making sure that that business is growing into a profitable level, right? So the first thing is that we're trying to say is that this journey we're taking you through is inshallah going to sit from building your business within 2 days, throughout the next 12 months after solidifying that foundation, ensuring that business has a solid foundation for the rest of your life, is giving you an income coming in. But then also, once the first foundation year is completed, we're going to take it to the next level and focus on scaling it. Not just that, one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a brand new business at the same time as you, okay? This is going to be a brand new business at the same time, where we're going to use exactly the same information that we're going to be teaching you, and we're going to show you how we grow that business from 0 to hitting 6 figures in profit within that period of time, right? And we're going to show you exactly what we're doing to get it to that level, right? So, what we want to achieve here with all the students is being very transparent. We're very, very confident that, alhamdulillah, Rocky's got a very solid model, a mathematical model where he's worked on these businesses. he knows how it works, and he's very confident if he were to sit with somebody, he can help them build a solid business. But it's not going to be, like he said, a magic pill. It's going to take your effort, and it's going to take our effort, and we're going to help you and support you to do it together. The question then is, what is required from you? Okay, so there is 3 things that is going to be required from you. Number 1, as Rocky already said, 1 to 2 hours of work every day, doing things such as developing content and things like that, right? Some of these things I'm sure you can learn to outsource, but the key thing is, at least at the beginning, consistently ensure it has that solid foundation, right? The second thing is, obviously you're going to need a computer at home that has internet Wi-Fi access. It is an online business after all. And the third thing is your investment into the program, which is, I'm sure, what you're wanting to find out the most on. And this is actually one of the things I'm actually most excited to be sharing with you. So we sat down and we thought about, okay, what is the price point that we're going to allow for people to buy into this program? So the price point that we've got is £5,000, okay? £5,000 for you to enroll into this program. But this is the thing where things get interesting, because what we're actually going to do is we're going to get that £5,000 and we're going to reinvest that into your business. Because our objective here isn't to make money. Our objective is to build a community of people, of Muslims, that have successful businesses. And we want to ensure that you get that result as soon as possible. So what we're doing is that we're going to be reinvesting that into the articles. That itself is going to cost a few £1,000s for us to cover your articles for a whole year, or a portion of it that needs to be done for your website. If you ask anybody how much it costs to get a salesperson and a marketer, each of those people, would itself require a wage of like $20,000 or pounds a year just as a salary, right? So that comes into it as well. The fact that we're organizing the event and putting that money into it, is the whole objective is to ensure that you get results, that no one gets left behind, and everyone makes a return on investment and profit thereafter, okay? And we are very, very confident that that is going to be the case. But we want to take it another level, because we want to ensure that if you are investing £5,000 into this program, we want to ensure that you have the highest probability to ensure that you do not lose any money, worst case scenario, right? Now, one of the things we did is we sat down and we built the plan out on what we wanted to offer you. And what our initial offer was the following. We were going to say that you enroll into the program, £5,000. We help you throughout the year to build your business. And if you're not happy with that, what we will do is we'll buy that business off you for £5,000. And on top, just as goodwill, we'll give you £1,000 on top, just because the fact that you came and you attempted and tried, just off goodwill. We then sat down with the scholars and people of knowledge, just to make sure that that gets approved and that they're happy with it. And it got rejected, okay? It got rejected because of a few reasons. Number 1, the 1K that we wanted to give on top can be considered as some interest and things like that. And they advised us to take it out altogether. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because we were willing to put our money where our mouth is, okay? However, we've decided to take that out. The second thing is they said that when you're talking about buying a business, you have to value that business at the point of sale. So for example, if you come 12 months ahead now, we can't say to you now at this stage that we're going to buy it off you for £5,000. That Islamically correct, we can't say that basically, right? So what we've basically said, and to align it to ensure that inshallah everything is halal, the way we have this agreement is that we're going to help you. You invest 5K into this program. We help you build this business, and after 12 months, you are more than happy to come in. If you're not happy for whatever reason, you can come and approach us, and it's highly likely we will be willing to buy that business off you. Okay. The reason why it's highly likely is because we ourselves have put a lot of money and effort and time in to help build that business. So you can do that. At this point, Islamically, we're not allowed to give a price, but to give you a kind of understanding, most likely we would be, in fact, extremely likely, be willing to spend £5,000 on a business that has been worked on over a 12-month period, okay? So just to summarize it in a very simple point, what we're essentially offering, you do 5K for the package, you enroll into it, we help you build your business, and if you're not happy or you want to sell the business for whatever reason, you can do that anyway to anyone, or you can offer it to us and it's highly likely that we will purchase it off you for a range of around £5,000. Okay, so point being is that the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because we've put your interest at the forefront. Okay, not just the fact that we're reinvesting a huge chunk of that £5,000 into ensuring that you get results as soon as possible, but we're also adding some extra elements to ensure that, you know, worst case scenario and you're not happy with whatever, for whatever reason, that you inshallah have a high probability that you're not going to lose money. Okay, so that is something that we're very confident with, and we don't want anyone to come onto this program you know, and you know, just whatever the case is, and go feeling bad or whatever reason. We want to make sure that everyone's in, everyone's 100% happy, everyone's getting results. And if you're in a position where you want to opt out, we still have a good relationship, and we make it as easy and simple for you, because there's going to be other people that are going to easily want to buy that business anyway, and they'll be more than happy to come and take your seat into the program. Okay, so this is essentially what it is. Is there anything that you want to summarize, or anything at all you want to say?
I mean, like I said earlier, one of the things that we already have been working on is to put you into a business that we already are doing well with. Okay, have you start a similar kind of business, okay, in a similar environment where we know the exact steps and processes. I invest into companies all over the world. Okay, we invest into companies every year in loads of companies. One of the reasons that companies fail is because the first-time CEO is actually making mistakes on my dime. Okay, and that first-time CEO, when he's making a mistake on my dime, okay, chances are very high he has learned a lot from it. Okay, but okay, it'd still be too late for the investment that I made. Okay, yes, overall, if you look at it, investment model is you invest into a whole bunch. Okay, and majority of them, you know, even if they don't work out, the one that works out is the one that takes off. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because this is a whole year of training that is being provided to these people from some of the best resources that I have myself. Okay, with that kind of training, at the end of the year, when the year ends, I will have a whole bunch of people that we can partner up with for the next year, which is the scalability dynamics. Okay, so these are the people that have been trained by us, that have been, you know, carried by us. We worked together for the whole year. We've seen frustrations and successes together. Okay, and now the next year, it makes my decisions into, okay, partner up with a whole bunch of other people that have been with us for the entire year much easier. Okay, so from our perspective, it's investment is a different kind of model that I'm working on. There's venture capital that invests into people, into companies and ideas. This is the next generation where I know the people who are going to come into it next year are the people that have been trained by our best resources the entire year. Okay, at this point, from mathematically perspective, it is only increasing the edge, okay, of what these people will be able to do, us as a team will be able to do next year. Like I said, there's power in numbers. 1 to 2 hours a day that you spend into business, actually 30 minutes a day is going to go into a repository of you helping others who are into this. Okay, so which means there's thousands of hours available from all of us, okay, to help another succeed within this. Okay, which once again goes back to our nobody left behind aspect. Okay, so this is something that I didn't want to do just a course. I didn't want to sell just information. I didn't want to do it unless we can contribute in it at a much grander level. This is not in terms of 5,000. I can't even open a chicken shop with, let alone run a successful business. Okay, that too, location independent, internet successful business. Okay. We're looking forward to you guys providing your feedback. I'm going to pass it on to Arun.
Cool. I've got some good news for you as well, is that we're not going to be requesting £5,000 from anyone today. Okay, one of the things is that you know, we're doing a live event. Okay, when you do an online program, you can have potentially unlimited amount of people to join. However, when it's a live event, we have a very small capacity of how many people, a limited capacity of how many people we are allowed in that venue. So this webinar today was essentially a kind of pre-launch to allow people to pre-book themselves and save themselves a seat onto this program, okay? So what we're essentially doing for you today is that we're gonna allow you to save your seat for just £100, okay? So what will happen is that I'm gonna give you a URL that I'm gonna get you to go to right now, and then from there, you can save your seat at £100, and then what will happen is that you will save your seat at the in the first week of March. We're going to be officially launching this program where we're going to release our videos and that information that we do, right? And what will happen at that point is that you will then get an opportunity to learn more in-depth information during that week and make a final decision if you're 100% in, and make the rest of that payment of the £4,900 remaining, okay? So what we're essentially doing is that this £100 is to save your seat. If for whatever reason you decide to opt out later, then you just need to send us a message and we will basically refund you that £100 and offer that seat to somebody else, okay? So because of the fact there's only limited seating in there, we're gonna give this opportunity to basically save your seat before it gets fully booked. As mentioned, you'll have that time to, for example, raise that capital if you need to. At this moment, there's some people that are international might think, hold on, you know, will I be able to go to London on this date? Will I be able to, you know, get a visa, or whatever issues you might face or hurdles? What my suggestion would be is save your seat right now today, and worst case scenario, during that time, if there's any reasons, any issues that are stopping you from coming, we'll help you and support you in any way to get past those barriers. But for whatever reason, even if you decide not to, you can just message us and we will refund you that £100, and then we will basically go ahead and give that seat to somebody else, okay? So what I want you to all do, inshallah, you will have the opportunity right now to 100% book your seat as well for £1,000, for £5,000. You can make that payment and that is your 100% opt-in. Otherwise, if you just want to do it for the £1,000, then you can do that as well. So I'm gonna give you the URL. Now, what I want you all to do right now is to open up a new browser, okay? So open up a new browser, make sure you don't shut me out or anything like that. Open up a new browser, and I want you to type in the following URL. Unfortunately, I did want to just have it as a click button, but as you've seen today, we've had some issues with our webinar service in which we were not able to just have a simple click button registration. So what I want you to do is go to Muslim eNetwork, that's MUSLIM, and then E, and then network, network.com/enroll, ENROL. So I'm going to repeat that again. I'm going to do it very slowly. So that's Muslim, MUSLIM, and then E, standing for entrepreneur, Muslim E, and then network, network.com. Okay, muslimenetwork.com/enroll, ENROL. Okay, ENROL. muslimenetwork.com/enroll. So what will happen is when you click on that website, make sure you've done that right now. So if you're in a position, you're just watching me or listening to me, go and open up a new browser right now, okay? Literally do it now. So at least you can see what's there and you can see the registration process. So I'm gonna say it one last time. So make sure you write it down ASAP. Muslim, MUSLIME, and then network, network.com/enroll, ENROL. Okay, so when you go to that website, it will have a registration form to save your seat. It will ask you for some basic information about yourself, and then from there, it will give you the opportunity to just save your seat for £100, or if you want to 100% confirm your seat, then it will also give you an opportunity to opt in for the £5,000. And as mentioned, at any point in time, you are able to request a refund. And up until the point once we're going through the level where we're officially launching, you can add some extra information at that point, and and make a further decision and pay the rest of that amount at that point in time, inshallah. So make sure you do that right now. I'm sure most of you in the process of filling that information up right now. Just fill it out, click on it, and then basically we will know that those people are 100% confirmed and seated there for the time being, inshallah. As mentioned, because it's limited seating, we might get booked up on this webinar. Inshallah, we're also going to be, oh, check this out, guys. This is, see, we are very advanced. I have a feeling you might even see it wrong way around. All right, unless this, so, all right, hold on. www.muslimenetwork.com/enroll. See, this is modern technology for you. Okay, so, all right, I'll keep it there. Okay,
this is growth hacking. When things don't work out, you do what you need to do.
Yeah. Point being, brothers and sisters, like I said, we're very, very confident this is going to be booked up very, very quickly. So you have this opportunity right now. I know loads of you have a lot of questions that you might have in your mind about different things. However, what my suggestion would be is to save your seat. And inshallah, like I said, in the first week of January, February, March, and the first week of March, we are going to be officially launching this project where we'll be able to have a proper conversation to deal with any questions, any problems. And from there also, we can go through the, you'll get a lot more information and carry on the process. And April the 1st and 2nd in London is when we'll sit down face to face and inshallah focus on actually building your business, inshallah. Okay, any final comments or points that you want to share?
Like I said, this is something that it's not your typical aspect. This is a partnership between you guys and us towards a successful path, successful foundation, and it comes with all our resources. We have offices in many different countries. We have offices in UK, Dubai, US, Canada, Pakistan, India, Gambia, and all our members who are participating in this, they will be able to utilize any of our offices. You go to our office, you can utilize our offices. They're equipped with internet and all kind of resources. You'll be able to tap into, you need a system admin, you'll be able to tap into our system admin. You need developers, you'll be able to tap into our developers. Okay, you need technology and tools. There's a lot of technology and tools that we already have. On top of that, my mathematical models and traffic generation models, fine, I cannot give it to you, okay? But I can utilize it for you to bring traffic to your site, just as I do to my site to help you grow. So I mean, this is not a journey of a year. We want to do this because this is a long-term journey that creates as many successful entrepreneurs as possible, and all of us doing it together.
All right, so if you just saw what when Rocky just started speaking, I went and had a quick look at our computer, and alhamdulillah, it's just been flooded with orders coming in, mashallah. So the point being is that there's a lot of people that are realizing the value of what we've got available for you today. Taking into consideration, this isn't just a program where we give you information and then after a few months go away and just leave it to you. This is a journey that we're going to hold, essentially be there with you, and we win by you winning, okay? Because as mentioned, our objective isn't just to make money through this project. We have a much higher objective, which is to create a community that we can leverage, which is why we called it the entrepreneur leverage program. And I'll give you a clear example. For those that know me, alhamdulillah, I've been involved in dawah for a large period of my time, and I was working at a dawah organization, the Islamic Education and Research Academy. And one of the things that came to my mind is last Ramadan, we were on TV and we were doing fundraising. And I sent a message to all the people that were kind of in the Muslim Entrepreneur Network to call and donate, right? These are people that we're helping build businesses, and mashallah, when I was on the seat listening to these calls, there were so many people within the Muslim Entrepreneur Network that called in that specifically donated, right? And this is for the dawah, for something which is calling people to La ilaha illallah. But what we're doing here is on a completely different level. If we've got a large community, just say of 100 people, 1,000 people, 5,000 people, that we help in building successful, profitable businesses, what's going to happen? I just send one message to those people to say, for the sake of Allah, let's donate to this cause. And within a night, within an email, within a call, we'll be able to easily raise maybe 100,000 minimum, or if not 1 million plus, for a project that could change the world essentially. So this is what we're doing. We're creating a community that isn't just a matter of just, training you. We want to, inshallah, be this community and grow together and support each other in many things throughout the years to come. There will be a huge value in what we're trying to do, inshallah. So brothers and sisters, we've had a huge amount of people that have just signed up and registered. Like I said, I'm pretty confident within a short period of time, we're going to be fully booked to the level that we may not even need to do a pre-launch, a launch sequence to push out to the public. Most likely, we might even just share this, the launch information just with those people that are registered, so that they can go on and carry on buying and moving forward with that, inshallah. Like I said, some people use some scarcity tactics and stuff, but literally, if it's a venue, we can't fit millions of people in a venue, right? So brothers and sisters, make sure that now is the time you register. Alhamdulillah, we've got the link right here, www.muslimenetwork.com/enroll. Go onto your website now, go onto that page, have a look at what you need to do. It's some basic information. You fill out your name, let us know a bit more about you so we can support you the most. And then from there, you have an opportunity to either pay in £100, which is just saving your seat, and that will give you another month and a half to raise the next level of capital, or just make sure that you've made all the travel arrangements and anything that you need to arrange. And then from there, once we are in the process of officially launching, you can make the rest of the payments as long as you're happy. If there is any issues at all for whatever reason, you can just message us, and we can get that refund back to you of that £100, and we will give your seat to somebody else, inshallah. So make sure you do this now, because we're going to be shutting up shops very, very soon. So make sure you go and log in and do that right now, inshallah.
And if any of you guys watching right now, if you have a year-old website that is growing in traffic, I'll actually be willing to look at it even now. And if it's targeted and is growing in traffic and it's at least a year old and you haven't done any negative SEO to it, okay, I have a whole team, that's all they do, they buy these websites. So I'll be interested in buying it right now as we speak, okay? As long as it's a year old, you haven't done anything non-kosher to it, and it's growing and is targeted within whatever the industry it is, okay? So those who know these aged websites, they add up to good money, okay? And growing them is even easier because you have already done the foundation, okay? Somebody just asked me if the 5,000 has to be one payment or multiple payments. This is something that our end goal is for you to be successful. Okay, so this is something that Harun will share in the near future, how the payments could be divided. But the main thing is for us together to grow.
Yeah, main thing is right now is to save your seat. Okay, just to summarize what we're doing is that we're gonna train you at this 2-day event. We're gonna get your business up and running, and then that £5,000 is we're gonna actually put that back into your business to make sure that it's getting that traffic that it needs, that we've got a team of marketers, sales staff that are monetizing that site over the period of that year. So inshallah, it's very, very highly likely that you will be in a position where you will make a return on investment, and for the rest of your life, worst case scenario, you only make 5K every single year of this, right? I'm sure you'll be very happy with just that, 5K completely automated or whatever the case is. But what we're showing you is that this does have a much more potential, which is why we are actually showing you how we ourselves get a website from zero to making 6 figures as well. And we're going to show you exactly how we do that. And we're going to be learning off each other and kind of growing with each other and helping each other from that perspective as well. Not just that, you know, in the second year, we're going to be potentially investing and partnering with a lot of you that are going to be excelling in this. And that's what we want to do, inshallah, is just grow and scale this as much as possible, inshallah. So, brothers and sisters, I know there's a lot of questions you do have at this stage. You know, one thing you need to learn to do is sometimes jump into the deep end, right? Just jump in and make a decision. And you know, Allah will never put us through a situation that we can't handle. You know, I'll give you a very quick example. You know, the first time I met Rocky's brother, Kom Mirza, I didn't know who he was. You know, I needed a change. I need to take myself to another level. And I knew some of his students that were also my friend. So I got in touch with Com and I said to him, you know, I'm interested in being you know, joining your $1 billion mastermind. And he said, you know, I do have a space. And I said, okay, you know, can I join it? Can I come and see you live face to face? Because I knew it was going to be a high investment. And he said to me, look, I only do that with 3 people in the past. If you want to come and spend a few days with me and then also join the $1 billion mastermind, it's going to cost $80,000 to join that mastermind group. Not just that, but you know, I'm actually on an aeroplane right now, and I'm about to board a plane and about to fly out to Pakistan. So you need to make a decision right now if you're going to come and join me, right? At that point, my brain was telling me, what if this is a scam? What if there's, you know, he's this? I didn't even know who he was, right? You know, at that point in time, but I made a decision, you know, that I had a gut feeling that I'm going to jump on board and actually go ahead with this. So alhamdulillah, I made the decision that I'm going to, you know, invest this $80,000 into this mastermind group. And a few days later, I flew out to see Com Mirza. I'd never even spoken to him properly before. And mashallah, you know, that $80,000 that I invested was probably the best $80,000 I've ever spent in my life. All those things that I had in my mind, which is, you know, what if he's lying? What if he's a scam? What is this? He was literally on the plane, right? I thought maybe he's just trying to use some scarcity tactic. The reason why I know 100% he was on the plane is because I took my family, my wife and my little son, and, you know, we saw his wife and daughter and stuff. And his wife was even saying we were on the plane, right? And she was like, we got off and we literally took our luggage off and we had to wait ages. And he was willing to do that. But look at the barakah that Allah's put from this one decision that I made. A few days later, on the top of the Burj Khalifa, and Com is saying to me, do you know what? Allah does this for a reason, and He's put us here at this moment for a reason to achieve some amazing things. And off that, alhamdulillah, you know, I met Rocky, and mashallah, he's helping me take myself to the next level. And, you know, alhamdulillah, Com's helped me invest into certain projects that have made me way more money than I even invested. So my point being is, at that point in time, I was scared. I was worried. I had 100 things in my mind, whether I should do it or not. But I just had a gut feeling. I jumped into it, and alhamdulillah, you know, it's been the best decision of my life. The same way, you know, there's some of you right now that might be worried if this is going to be a good decision or not. What have you got to lose? You can't even lose the £100 because for whatever reason, if you want it back, we'll refund it. So make sure, brothers and sisters, that you know, you go to this URL right now, click the tab, go to www.muslimenetwork.com/enroll, and inshallah from there you say register. If you want to pay the £5,000 now, then you're 100% in. If not, you can pay the £100, save your seat. We're going to launch more information, and then when the time comes in the beginning of March for you to make the full payment, then you can put all your ducks in order to be able to make sure you do that, inshallah. So we're going to be wrapping up very soon, so you need to make sure you click this button now. Alhamdulillah, we've had a flood full of orders already coming in. So, you know, we're going to sit back today and see exactly what's happened, who's come through, how many people have come through, and seeing what else we need to do, inshallah, to get the seats booked up, if anything at all, you know, by today, if we possibly can, inshallah. Cool. Anything else? Or
that's it. You know, it's not every day that you truly start a business with as much leverage as possible. Starting a business alone, doing it on your own, is not an easy business. It's lonely. Sooner or later, your friends, they get tired of you. Your family gets tired of you. Okay, and it's uphill battle. Okay, at least from my own perspective, is very clear that, we're building a future together for the people who come in, and this future is not with short-term thinking. This future is there for us to build the foundation, take it to scalability, and really take it to the next level. And which is why we are going to build business right in front of you also that starts at the exact same time, but is going to utilize the scalability aspect of it, and you'll see the results. And not only, this is not one of those things where each one of you guys is going to be in isolation. From my perspective, everybody should know exactly what the other people are doing, okay? So it's real-time everything, right? So I don't want to push anything beyond this. This is, this is something that we thought about. What is the best way we can provide the best resources to people who are going to come into this, okay? And at the end, we said, it's not going to be just training and the processes and stuff. It is going to be mini managed business, okay? Which means we do it with you. So thank you for listening. Those of you who are in, I'm very sure we're going to have a very good time on the 2-day event where the learning is going to be at a whole new level that I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be very satisfied and content with.
Cool. All right. So firstly, for those of you that alhamdulillah have signed up, what I want you to do is just add me on Snapchat, give me your salams, because this is going to be a start of a long-term relationship, inshallah, with me and Rocky. We're taking this very seriously of you joining this program, and we're looking to support you. So feel free to give me salams on Snapchat. And also for those of you, if you've really got a burning question, I'll try my best to answer it if I can. Probably not today, maybe tomorrow, depending on how many questions come in. But inshallah, just add me on that. If you can read my writing, it's Haroon Qureshi 89. And inshallah, on there, I will speak to you guys very soon. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for jumping in on today's webinar. And we'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Still live. Just plug it from the mains.
I said this. But it's not.